Formula 1 has confirmed the addition of 3 more Grand Prix on the 2020 calendar, including a return to old favourites Imola and the Nurburgring. I'm Thomas Maher. Be sure to like and subscribe for the very latest Formula 1 news. Formula 1 has confirmed the addition of 3 more races to this year's Formula 1 calendar, which is slowly but surely taking shape as a result of mass postponements and cancellations earlier this year. The championship is now up to a confirmed 13 races, with the addition of the 3 new races, with the final calendar expected to reach between 15 and 18 events. The Nurburgring returns to the Formula 1 calendar for the first time since 2013, with Hockenheim failing in its bid to return to the calendar. However, the race won't be called the German Grand Prix. Instead, it's going to be called the Eifel Grand Prix, and it's scheduled for the weekend of the 9th to the 11th of October. 2 weeks after that, Formula 1 returns to Portugal for the first time since 1996. However, old favourite Estoril isn't the destination. Instead, it's a new venue in Portimao called the Algarve International Circuit. Built in 2008, it has been certified as an FIA Grade 1 circuit for over a decade. Circuits must be of this standard to be considered for a Formula 1 race. The Portuguese Grand Prix is scheduled for the weekend of the 23rd to the 25th of October. For now, the last scheduled Grand Prix of the year will be held at Imola. The circuit hasn't held a Formula 1 race since 2006, but used to be a mainstay in the sport when it held the San Marino Grand Prix. Imola will become the 3rd Italian circuit to host a race this season, and the race will be called the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. The circuit's final section and pit straight has been modified extensively since the last time Formula 1 raced there over a decade ago, and recently renewed its Grade 1 licence while pushing to get a Grand Prix back. The Imola F1 weekend is also set to be condensed and take place over just 2 days in an experiment to shake up the race weekend format. While unconfirmed, expect just 1 practice session ahead of qualifying on the first day, with the race on day 2. Also unconfirmed for now, F1 say they expect the season to conclude in the Gulf in mid-December. This is expected to include a possible doubleheader in Bahrain and the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Formula 1 also finally relinquished any hope of a race in the Americas this year, with the United States, Canadian, Mexican and Brazilian Grand Prix all cancelled in light of the coronavirus pandemic. Interestingly, the expected final calendar only includes races in Europe and Asia, meaning just 2 continents in what is supposed to be a World Championship. The sporting regulations do address this, stating that an FIA World Championship must take place on 3 continents or more. However, there is also a rule to allow the FIA to waiver this requirement, provided that the series can show exceptional circumstances and a history of fulfilling the correct criteria, neither of which will be a problem for Formula 1. That's it for me for the moment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at Thomas Maher on F1.